Hey guys, I hope you're all well. So you may have seen in a recent video where I printed this orc predator in clear resin, as you can see, pretty cool. Yeah, and painted him, obviously, so he looked like he was half in disguise, half not. So this was printed out on the Anycubic Photon P1. I will leave a link down below to where you can see the full video of me printing and obviously painting this lovely looking chap. So when I did get the Anycubic Photon P1, I've only had it about a month or so. Obviously, you'll see the full unboxing setting up. When I say setting up, these things come already pre-leveled, pre-everything. So literally, it's a case of getting everything out of the box, taking obviously the tape off, sticking some resin in, and away you go, which is just pretty awesome. But at the time, I did mention this is a very special printer. I've used loads over the last 4 years, and this is definitely one which is the most unique because this one does offer dual printing. And what I mean by that is you can actually put in two different types of resin, which is pretty cool. Obviously, you can't do that in the normal vat because obviously you put resin in, it'll just mix together. So this does have the option, obviously the rather large vats there, or this comes out and then you put in, well, the dual resin vat. And it's this lovely little thing. And I must admit, say this is nice and deep. So even though this vat is split in two, you can still get a lot of resin in there. If you see the video where I did the first print, yeah, I got 1 litre bottle in this, and there was still room for, well, for more. So I know I'll be able to do some decent prints using this dual vat because, yeah, there's plenty of room for some resin. Obviously, the other thing I love about this thing is these easy release things. Makes the build plate come off really easy, and so too the vat. There's no messing about with loads of screws. Talking of the build plate, obviously that won't work very well on the double one because obviously it's not going to fit in. So you get this neat little thing. Again, say I've never seen this before on any other kind of printer, and this is a pretty cool thing you can do because you can put two different types of resin in these. For this little experiment, I'm just going to use two different colors. So they're the same actual sort of resin. They're both the water washable, but say you can put different ones in, and then you can tell the computer or the slicer software which resin you're putting in, so it adjusts everything accordingly, which is awesome. And I will be trying out some elastic resin from Anycubic very soon. But say for this one, it was a case of using some white and some black, both water washable resin, which is just pretty cool. And as you saw there, yeah, it is so easy to swap out the single vat for the double vat. And then all you need to do is there's a little button on the screen. So you can just click that to let it know it's now going to be in the dual mold, so it is going to have sort of the double vat there. And then say the slicing software, real easy to use. Obviously, Anycubic's one here. Normally, it's a case of just drag and drop your bits and pieces and print them away. But obviously, you can see there, the top right-hand corner, you have the options of letting it know you want to do the dual one, and then you've got the left and right vat. So again, this is where you can specify in each vat what it is your well, what sort of resin you're putting in there, as these do have different values and need to be done in a different way. I say, especially when I use the elastic resin, that is definitely be a lot different to using the water washable ones that I'm using here. But say, because I'm using water washable in both, I don't need to change the resin that's being used because, well, it's the same resin. It just happens to be a different color. And then it's a case of dragging and dropping, as always, whatever it is I want to print out. So for this, I thought, because I've got black and white, I'm going to do the good old chess set. But say, as you can see on the slicing software, you can see which side is which. Obviously, it says there at the front bit. So I know the vat to the left is the white one, and the vat to the right is the black one. So I can put the appropriate miniatures in. I will leave links down below as well, guys, to where you can get hold of this chess set, as it is, well, it is a pretty cool looking chess set. I've reduced the size down because these miniatures, we'll say miniatures, these are quite big. Yeah, they're too big to really play with, or I think they're too big to really play with. So shrunk them down, and as you can see, 75%, they fit on there absolutely perfect. So that's the white ones, because they are a little bit different to the miniatures. But I say this is where it is cool knowing which vat is going to be white, which one's going to be black, because these pieces are, well, they are black and white pieces, which is awesome. To say, I will be trying out different resins in this print that are coming up soon. So yeah, keep an eye out for those well, those videos as well. Just to mention, this video is sponsored by Anycubic, But as always, guys, yeah, anything you hear me say, my words entirely. I'm not told what to say. They basically send me a printer and, well, they let me get on with it, which is pretty cool. Especially, say, one like this, which is so different from anything I've used before. To say, I've been using printers now about 4 years, and I think I've had pretty much every printer from every company going. This is definitely the first time I've ever seen something like this, which is pretty awesome. So as you can see, yeah, everything's come out really good, and it's so weird to be able to see miniatures come out, and yeah, different colours. But say they can do obviously a whole range of different resins. I will show you some of the resins at the very end of the video. These miniatures have been through my little wash system. They're now in some warm water. This just helps the supports come off, and as you can see, yeah, they just peel away really nicely. I say peel away, they almost just fall off, which is pretty cool. And there we go. Yeah, chess pieces, black and white, printed at the same time, which is, say, I'd still love 3D printers. Been using them for 4 years. Absolutely love the fact I can print things in my own home. So like I've got my own sort of toy shop, sort of machinery factory set up here. But the fact the printers get better and better each year is just awesome. And the ability now to be able to print 2 different resins, 2 different colors, it is just pretty cool. So for the rest of the chess set, obviously just printed out the floor pieces. As I say, I will leave links down below so you can find out more information about the printer and details of where obviously you can get hold of the files to do this chess set, which is a pretty awesome looking thing. So even the floor pieces, the black tiles and the white tiles are different, as they're not just the color, but the actual tiles themselves. And yeah, I'm just going to simply glue them together. They do come with a full board that you can make. It's nice and deep, and it's got some sort of proper surrounds and edges. So for this video, I just wanted to print out a few little bits just so you could see, and me, just how well this printer goes. So say this printer is literally straight out of the box. I've done nothing to it other than turning it on, using these software slicing software, and then yeah, printing, which is just great. There's no messing about, leveling, and all that kind of stuff. Just to mention, the Dual-vat is an add-on. Doesn't come with a normal standard configuration when you buy this machine. But say for those interested in being able to print out 2 different colors or 2 different types of resin, then yeah, this is a great, it's a great additional accessory for those interested in that feature. And there we go, the start of a 3D printed chess set that I don't need to paint. So having the dual color printing certainly is an unusual configuration. However, as you can see, in this case, it works out perfectly when I want to print out 2 different color chess pieces at the same time. So yeah, it certainly is fun and very practical. So everything's printed out really nice. So I've been using the water washable resin here. Great detail in the miniatures, as you can see. They look absolutely awesome. And yeah, I just need to print out, well, a whole load more pawns, and obviously the rest of the white team and the rest of the black team, which I will do. So yeah, you'll be able to see another video later on where I'll probably show the full chess set. But for now, I've got these done, and yeah, I absolutely love it. So as I say, links down below so you can find out all the information about the Anycubic Photon P1 and this extra dual sort of printing, which is just pretty cool. But as I say, you can put whatever resins you want in there, and the slicing software is what lets the machine know, well, what resin you are putting in the vat on the right or the vat on the left. And as I say, I love all the quick releases on this as well. It's a lovely little printer. And I will say it's one of the quietest ones I think I've used in quite some time. So you can see here's a whole variety of the resins on the Anycubic site. As I say, I will hopefully soon be getting some elastic resin, which will be certainly fun to use because I'll be making some, well, I'm going to try some tyres out, I reckon, with that, which would be pretty cool. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and as I say, check out the links down below to the Anycubic Photon P1. There will be links down there to show the chess set that I've printed out. I'll cut the last things before I go, and that is there is also a new plate you can get with the holes. Obviously, this reduces the drag when this plate comes up, which is great because it means obviously the vat will work a lot longer and the prints will still come out perfectly. As also, there's going to be a new cover for this. Yeah, again, Anycubic, they listen to everyone and then they make changes, which is pretty cool for a company that does listen to people's advice, suggestions. So yeah, there's also going to be a new cover for this, which gives even better UV protection. If you are interested in the Photon P1, grab yours via the link below. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave comments, all that fun stuff. You guys take care. See you next one. Bye now.